Hello everyone, it's Shravya, and now that you have installed Scratch, I am going to tell you about some of the basics you will need when coding. Firstly, I'm going to tell you about sprites. So, what are sprites? Sprites are the characters in Scratch that carry out the code you input. This is the Scratch 3.0 screen layout. On the left is the stage. Inside the stage is a cat. The cat is the default sprite for Scratch. If you want to change the sprite, then hover above this button. If you want to choose a sprite from the Scratch library, then click on the magnifying glass. Then you can choose from the wide variety of sprites Scratch has to offer. If you want to paint your own sprites, click the paintbrush. If you want Scratch to give you a surprise sprite, click on the star and a random sprite will appear. I've got a dove. If you want to upload a sprite from your computer, then click on this button. Secondly, I'm going to tell you about backdrops. In the stage behind the cat is a white background. This is called the backdrop. If you want to change the backdrop, then hover above this blue circular button. Conveniently, the menu that pops up is the same as with the sprites. Now that you know about sprites and backdrops, I'm going to tell you about the most important components used when coding in Scratch. Firstly, I'm going to tell you about the colored blocks. The colored blocks are the instructions you give the sprite to get them to do different things. The colored blocks are categorized into different groups depending on what they do. The dark blue circle button will take you to the motion blocks. These blocks will allow the sprite to move. For example, this block tells the sprite to move 10 steps. The purple circle button will take you to the looks blocks. These blocks will change the appearance of the sprite. For example, this block will switch the costume. The pinkish purple circle button will take you to the sounds blocks. These blocks instruct the sprite to play certain sounds. For example, this block tells the sprite to start the sound meow. The yellow circle button is for the event blocks. These blocks tell the sprite when to carry out the code. The most commonly used event block is this one. This block tells the sprite that when the green flag is clicked, this one over here, it has to carry out the code. Now that you know about some of the colored blocks, I am now going to show you some basic codes, which will be useful in bigger projects. So, let's choose a sprite and build a simple program. I'm going to use the cat, and then I'm going to show you how to make it move, speak, and finally make it interesting. Firstly, I need an event block. I'm going to use the one that says when flag clicked. Next, I'm going to use the motion block that says move 10 steps. Now, I'm going to use a looks block. I'm going to use the one that says say hello for 2 seconds. So far, my sprite, the cat, is going to move 10 steps and then say hello for 2 seconds when the green flag is clicked, like this. Now, I'm going to make my cat move another 10 steps and then say how are you for 3 seconds. To make the cat say this, I need to change the text in this white oval. I would also have to change the number in this smaller circle to 3 seconds. If I now click the green flag, my cat will move 10 steps, say hello for 2 seconds, move another 10 steps, and then finally say how are you for 3 seconds. Now, to make it interesting, we could make the script repeat 2 times. Now, to make it interesting, we could make the script repeat 2 times. To do this, click on the light orange circle and find the control block with repeat written at the top. Then drag it over to your script like this. Now, all the script inside this block will be repeated. To change the number of times the script is repeated, change the number in this circle. I am changing it to 2. Now when I run the code, my cat will execute it twice. Hope this video helps you start coding in Scratch. I'll be back soon with some more interesting programs. Bye!